going to be giving you the top probably 3 to 5 things that you should not be doing to your hair at home. And this is just off the cliff. I'm driving right now, so my eyes could be on the road for the most part, or looking at my GPS. But the thing number one that I do not want you to do to your hair at home is color. Do not color your hair at home. I know you like, well, Lisa, I can just do it myself. As a hair care professional, I would not recommend you do this at home. I would not. Do not go get the box color. Do not do it because you're not a licensed professional. You have not went to school with it. You're going to damage your hair. Like, it's going to be a hard no for me, dog. It's going to be a hard no for me, dog. Because I have a video on my membership and I talk about the truth behind, you know, these products in the beauty supply store. So you have to be my membership to see that. You can join if you want. But also too, with these box formulated colors, even though it says for professional use, it says professional use only, but those box colors, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's not made with good quality. It's not. Now, I do have an alternative method if you do want color. If you do want to color your hair at home, you can do like a temporary hair wax. And the hair wax color is, when I say it's totally temporary, it's like you're going to an event this weekend and you want some colored tips, you can get the little color wax. You know, I think on Amazon or at your beauty supply store. But it's really like you put it on and you can really rinse it off that night. And, or you don't have to, but you just have to be mindful. If you put that color wax on, if it's raining and you go outside, your hair will be dripping, okay? So that's a other healthy alternative because it's not really opening the hair cuticle and depositing it in there like a box color would. Or if you just want to do a regular like rinse, like a temporary rinse on top of your hair, that's fine. But when it comes to like permanent hair color and stuff like that, you want to leave that to the professionals, okay? Do not do that at home, okay? Please don't. Please, because then you got to go to a professional and you will end up spending even more money to get it fixed. And it's kind of like, was it really worth you going to go get this $5-10 box hair of box dye, and then you got to go to a stylist and let them fix it? And corrective coloring can get up there $200, $300, $400, sometimes $500 to correct it, and really to do it on the safer side where you still have, you can keep your hair integrity. And especially if you're somebody, if you're natural and you have natural curls and you're trying to keep your curl integrity, you know, sometimes depending on how extreme it is, it might take a couple of sessions. So if you want to color your hair, go to a hair care professional, go to a color expert. If this is something you really want to do, it'll be worth the investment. This will save your money up and just get it done right. Or if it's not in your budget, do a temporary rinse out color, something that's not really going to get deep into the hair shaft, something that's really just going to sit on top. And really the hair wax color, that's really all it is. It's kind of like you painting clear fingernail polish on your nails. It's not something that's going to really like mess with your hair. So that's thing number one I don't want you to do. Thing number two I don't want you to do to your hair at home is trim your own ends. Yep, I said it. Now during the pandemic, you know, times, drastic times call for drastic measures. So you had to do what you got to do. You had to do what you had to do. But honestly, in my professional opinion, I think you should come into a professional and get a trim. I do. Honestly do. Now, one of the things I bring up, and for people who watch my channel, they know I say this a lot, is you can go and get professional like shears, but to me, if you're not a professional, what's even the point of spending all this money on professional shears? You can go get some hair cutting shears. But I'm gonna just be honest with you, I've noticed a difference. Like, you can go get hair cutting shears like at Sally's or somewhere like that, but to me, they're still not as sharp as the professional shears I have. And then another thing is too, if you're cutting your hair with dull scissors, like you might have some scissors that's only dedicated to hair cutting, but they still might not be as sharp as a professional scissors, or we call them shears, but y'all might know them as scissors. But they're not as sharp as professional shears. And I love to see horses. Y'all, I'm out here riding in the country. Oh, if you're watching me, I'm a hairstylist out of Raleigh, North Carolina, but I'm actually going on the outskirts right now, so I'm looking at all these horses. So yeah, if you in the Raleigh-Durham area, holla at your girl and book you a hair appointment, okay? But anyway, what I was saying, like, sometimes a lot of these shears that you get out of Sally's or Walmart, and they say, and you go, well, at least it say haircut and shears. Yeah, but honestly, those shears are not as sharp, not as sharp, in my opinion, as professional shears. Okay, so when you trim your hair with dull shears, you're actually making your situation worse. Okay, so if you already have a problem with like split ends and your hair breaking off and stuff like that, and you're like, oh well, I'm gonna just go ahead and just cut it myself, with these scissors around the house, and maybe they're not even hair, and that's the worst thing you can do. If you cutting your hair with scissors that not even at least hair cutting scissors, you just using some craft scissors, girl, you messing yourself up. You making your situation worse, and it's gonna make your hair split even worse. Okay, and then also too, a lot of people don't know, or maybe you do know, that I actually get my shears sharpened. So I'm keeping them sharp so we can make sure we're getting all the dead ends off, and it's a nice clean cut. So that's why, to me, I stand on business about that. I do not recommend that my clients trim their own hair. Again, if drastic times calls for drastic measures and it's not in the budget, I understand you can do what you're going to do because you grown. But I'm just saying, that's just, to me, something I would not recommend doing yourself at home by yourself, because it's not for the uplifting of the kingdom. It's not for the uplifting of your hair. Okay, the third thing I don't want y'all to do at home, third thing, is leave conditioner in your hair overnight. I do not want y'all to do this, because you know what? When you leave conditioner in your hair overnight, conditioner is designed to make your hair soft. It helps detangle the hair, but also conditioner can weaken the hair if it's on there for a prolonged period of time. It's kind of like a spaghetti noodle. When a spaghetti noodle is dry, it's strong, okay? But when you boil it in the water, and that noodle's in the water for a prolonged period of time, it gets soft. So that way we can eat it, we can bite it, it's real soft. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can eat a dry noodle if you're crazy, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that. But it's the same thing with our hair. When that conditioner is left in our hair overnight for a prolonged period of time, it weakens the hair too much. And so when your hair is wet, it is at its weakest state. Okay, it's at its weakest state. So if you're putting your hair in a prolonged weakened state by having conditioner in your hair overnight, it's damaging to the hair. Okay, and your hair is going to develop what we call hydro fatigue. Your hair is wore out the frame. You hear me? Your hair is wore out the frame. It's too soft now. So when it's too soft, and those who might have very fine hair strands, y'all can understand and speak to this, because or people who just have soft hair in general, you know how it is. You can't be too rough and be doing too much with soft hair, because it's gonna break. So it's the same thing, y'all. If you keeping this conditioner in for a prolonged, extended amount of time, you're keeping your hair in a weakened state, and it's gonna be more susceptible to breakage, and you're not gonna see the growth you want to see. I said this before. Your hair, whatever, that conditioner on the back of the conditioner, if it say apply conditioner, leave on for 15 minutes, you need to rinse it out. You need to rinse it out. Don't think you're doing something and you be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just keep this on a little bit longer. No, the conditioner done gave what it needed to give. Okay, it done gave what it needed to give. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to pull up on my destination. I know I started this video and I said 3 to 5. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. If y'all like this and y'all want to see more, y'all want to hear what else y'all should be doing at home, I'll think of 3 more other things. But anyway, yeah, if you want to know what other things you should not be doing at home, maybe I'll start this as a little series. I don't know if y'all want to hear this or not. So if you like this and you want to hear more of this, put it in the comments and like, Lisa, make a part 2. I want to hear more. If y'all don't put it in the comments, and that means God bless you, scratch your booty, get glad, we'll go on to the next subject. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.